it is dire anytime you attack 4 tankers at anchor in Jubairah and you set on fire 2 other tankers in the Gulf, and then you insist on restricting traffic through Hormuz, the Straits of Hormuz, which is where all the oil comes out of the Gulf. That is dire. I think the oil prices are fine. The markets are very well supplied, so there's no economic issue right now. But the geopolitics is a source of concern, and the Iranians have been the gorilla in the living room for a long time. They've been attempting to impose their control on the Gulf, where there are 6 Arab countries producing over 20 million barrels of oil a day. So it is a serious concern, and I'm sure that they're themselves starting to worry about what they've done. They may have painted themselves into a corner.
How much fear is there of a real military conflict in the region? It seems as though right now oil prices are not factoring that in. But is there a likelihood that that really could happen?
Well, look, we've been through several wars here. They're extremely tragic. They have terrible results for everybody. Nobody wins in a war. So I don't think anybody would like to see any more violence in the region. But on the other hand, what's Iran doing, building up its nuclear capabilities and ballistic missiles? I mean, what are they worried about? Nobody's going to invade Iran. So that and their attempts to destabilize governments, whether it's in the Gulf or in Yemen or elsewhere, these are situations that have to be corrected. So nobody wants a war, I'm sure. I mean, you'd have to be quite insensitive to be trying to get into a more violent confrontation. But on the other hand, somebody needs to give Iran a wake-up call that this just can't be perpetuated.
What exactly is the biggest factor that will drive oil and energy prices as a whole going into the back half of this year?
Look, there are economic issues and there are geopolitical issues. The economic issues, demand is soft, supply is abundant. OPEC did reduce its supply in total by about 2 million barrels, in part because of Iran and Venezuela. But on the other hand, the U.S. has increased its own production, as has Brazil. So the oil markets are balanced and economics looks pretty stable. Now, the geopolitics, we certainly hope that the alignment of Western and Middle Eastern leaders will get Iran to get back to a rational foreign policy and domestic policy. And, you know, everybody benefits. The Iranian people will benefit. But this idea that you're going to impose restraints on an international shipping lane doesn't make sense. It's not an Iranian Straits of Hormuz. It's a Gulf Straits of Hormuz. So if we can settle down the geopolitics, I think oil prices will be steady the way they are right now.